Hi everyone, how are you today? Thank you for joining on my another live stream. Sorry, running this Forex tester again. So I will just show you two time frames just to make it simple. And if you want to take trades based on the daily chart, you don't take buy or sell, right? You just wait until the Kumo, right? Kumo moves up or down. So let me just forward it, right? Let me just forward and see when you see the Kumo to be moving upwards or downwards next time, right? And see if we have any trade chances on this one, right? So let me just move forward. It goes fast. Alright, so in 1 hour chart, this is trending down, right? You might see that this is downtrend, but it's actually in a daily chart, the Kumo is still flat. So we can still think that this is in a range still, in a daily chart. So even if you take sell by looking at this 1 hour chart, you might retrace backwards. You might go this way anytime soon. So that's why we better be careful, right? By looking at the daily chart, because it's flat and it's in the range. Alright, so let me move on. Sorry, it keeps popping up for some reason. Alright, now this is going down, right? 1 hour chart, it's a beautiful downtrend where it's been resisted by this Tenkan-sen. The blue one is Tenkan-sen, right? And the price has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen, right? And a couple of times resisted by this Kijun-sen too. But in a daily chart, when you look at the Kumo, this is still horizontal. The Kumo is still horizontal. It's not really going anywhere, right? So we just wait until Kumo to be going down for sure to take sell, right? While looking at the 1 hour chart. Does that make sense, everyone? So yeah, this is a multiple time frame analysis basically. I usually take trades with multiple time frame analysis. Usually I take a look at 3 different time frames to take trades, to capture trend and to take trades. So in this case, on the right, this is a daily chart. On the left, this is 1 hour chart. And because the daily chart is still flat, even if you see 1 hour chart to be trending down, right, you don't want to place a sell yet. Alright, so let me run a little bit more. Okay, you see now the Kumo has been twisted, right? The Kumo twisted earlier and it started to go down, right? It started to point down, the Kumo. And also you see that Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen has been going down, and also Chikou span is way below these candles. So yeah, at this stage right now, we can still think that this is a beginning of the downtrend in a daily chart, right? However, we see that there is a recent support in this area, right? There's a recent support in this area. So unless the price breaks this recent low downwards, we better wait, right? We better wait for the sell, or until we see the Kumo to be trending downwards, we better wait. Okay, so let me just keep it running a little bit more. I will just make it slowly and keep it running. So yeah, looks like the price is now supported by this support line, and see if the price is going to break this support downwards or not in the future. Now in 1 hour chart, the price is now breaking the Kumo upwards, and Kumo is completely horizontal, right? So we better wait also for this 1 hour Kumo to be moving down too, to take a sell. Okay, now the price is below Kumo, right? And I can see that in the daily chart, Kumo is moving downwards, right? But Tenkan-sen is flat. Sorry, Kijun-sen is flat. Tenkan-sen is flat too, but Kijun-sen is also flat too. So just wait until just wait until Kijun-sen to be down, to be moving down, and look for the sell chance in a daily chart, in a 1 hour chart. Yep. Hold on. Alright, now I see that Kijun-sen start to be pointing downwards, and the price is almost breaking this recent support downwards. Not quite yet, right? Not quite yet, but almost breaking it downwards. So let's just wait until we can confirm the breakout to the downside, right? I will just run it even slower to capture the breakout, right? So let's see. Let's see if the price is going to break the support downwards. Alright, it's been supported once and twice in 1 hour chart. So let's see. Alright, there was a spike up and moving down. Alright, now it looks like the price has been breaking the recent support downwards now, right? And also in a daily chart, right? In a daily chart, the Kumo started to be downtrending. And also when you look at this Kijun Sen, right? Kijun Sen is completely moving down. This is quite a strong downtrend. And also Chikou span breaking the recent low downwards too in a daily chart, right? So this is exactly where the beautiful breakout happens in the market, and this is where we can place a sell, right? In a 1 hour chart, this is Kumo is still horizontal, so I can place a sell here, or sometimes I just take a sell in this case, and I just put the stop loss slightly above the wick pointing upwards and expect the price to be keep going downwards this way, right? To be going downwards this way. So yeah, let me just place a sell right now, just as an example, right? Just as an example. I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not, but just as an example, let me just place a sell, and I just put the stop loss to in this area here, right? So it says 942 points, and so that means that this is 94 pips above the entry price, right? And which is too wide, right? Too wide. So I would just close the position when the price comes back to this back into this range area, because all I'm expecting is the price to be going downwards this way, right? To be going downwards this way. But if it goes upwards and if it stays around here again, then I will just close this position, right, with some loss. So let's see how this works. Okay, it looks like it's going down, right? It's going down, and you see in 1 hour chart, right, Kumo started to be moving down, right? Kumo started to be moving down, but Kijun Sen is flat. Kijun Sen is still flat. So I will just wait for until Kijun Sen to be pointing downwards in 1 hour chart and take another sell, right? Take another sell. Okay. All right. I see that the Kumo's in a daily chart, right? In a daily chart, this is beautiful downtrend, but in 1 hour chart, the Kumo started to be horizontal, and Kijun Sen is relatively horizontal too. So I will just wait until the Kumo to be trending downwards more in 1 hour chart to look for the next sell chance. All right. So in this sell right now, in this sell, I have from this sell, if I measure the pips, it's about it says 709 pips, but this is actually 70 pips, right? 70 pips of a running profit. So when I see this kind of like enough running pips, I will usually move this stop loss to break even, so that I won't lose any money now, right? So that I can take another 2% risk to take a sell on the next trade, right? Because if my stop loss is still here, I am still risking 2%, right? So I cannot take any trades on any pairs or any other pairs or within this pair. So as soon as I move this stop loss to break even line, I can take another 2% risk on this trade or on this pair or other pairs. Okay, does that make sense, everyone? If I take only 1%, risk on this one, then I can take another 1%, right? But if I take 2%, which I take the most as a risk, I cannot take another trace. So I would move the stop loss to be break even, and so that I can take another 2% on any other trace, right? So let's see. So again, right, in a daily chart, Kumo is moving down, Kijun Sen is moving down, right? And it's a beautiful downtrend, right? Chikou span broke the recent low even downwards. And in 1 hour chart, the Kumo is relatively flat and Kijun Sen is still flat too. So I will just wait for this Kumo, right? Either Senko span B or A, and also Kijun Sen to be moving down to place another sell. Alright, so let's see. Okay, now in 1 hour chart, the Kumo is beautifully moving down, right? Senko span A is moving down, but Kijun Sen remains flat too. Kijun Sen remains flat. So I will just wait for the Kijun Sen to be moving down in 1 hour chart to place another sell. Alright, so let me forward a little bit more. Okay, now, right, now you see Kijun Sen is trending down. So this is exactly where I place another sell. So again, this is not a pyramiding, right? This is not pyramiding because I am not risking any other trades. So yeah, because I'm not really taking additional risks. So right, so because on this first one, this is break even. So I'm not risking another 2% on this one. This is a new 2%, right? Or 1%. So yeah, I just place a sell here, right? I just place a sell here and my stop loss is above the recent high, right? My stop loss is above the recent high, which is about 50 pips of stop loss, which is relatively still wide. So just wait. Let's just keep it run and see if the price keeps going downwards or not. So let's see. Okay, now it looks like the price is in a range, right? Price is in a range. So yeah, when I see this kind of market right now, and also Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross was happening, right? Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross, and also Chikou span started to be overlapping with these candles, and Kumo became horizontal. So this is a great timing where I take this position, right? With some loss. Oops, not this one. So yeah, I would just take this one. Hold on, where was it? That's something strange. Okay, so anyways, I will just take this one with the loss, right? With the loss. And when I see this, right, when I look at the daily chart, in a daily chart, Kijun-sen became completely flat, right? So this will be another great timing to take the first position with some profit. Okay, because the price might be retracing backwards. Oops, hold on. Sorry, it keeps popping up for some reason. So the price might be retracing backwards to this way, right? So I will be taking the profit on the first one. I will be taking the profit on this one here, and also be taking some loss on this position here, so that in total it becomes a plus, right? It becomes positive turnout. And what I will be expecting will be, I will expect the price to be even keeps going downwards this way, and then I will place another sell, the new sell. But right now I will just take these two positions, alright, like this. So this one was some loss, this one was on the profit, so in total this whole trade was in profit, right? So let's see if the price goes into the Kumo and breaks it upwards or continues to be going down. Alright, let's see. Okay, now I see there is a breakout, but in 1 hour chart the Kumo is very thin, right? Kumo is very thin, so I will just wait for more confirmations to sell. Okay, now the price broke the 1 hour Kumo upwards. So this is exactly where I don't think about selling it anymore, right? Even if you see the daily chart is moving down, right? I see 1 hour chart is trending up now, broke the Kumo upwards. So after this, I won't look for the sell chance unless the price breaks the Kumo downwards again or breaks the recent low down again. Alright. So yeah, and this is how I take trades, right? This is how I use Ichimoku, Cloud, and Kijun-sen and to take trades with multiple time frames. Break even to the same new stop loss level to be in profit, at least hedging possible loss of a second trade. Yeah, well actually to move the break even to this area, right? This was too early, right? This was too early. So I would take profit on the first position manually in this case. またね. Stay gold.